You. Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit different. Over the years, we've, when things broke down, we always had to fix them ourselves. I mean, you could go to shops, but you can't lose the amount of downtime. I know when our log truck engine head went, they said it was going to be like 10 weeks, $15,000, the whole 9 yards. And I was like, that doesn't work for me. I got to have this thing back in like a week. And obviously that just doesn't work that way. So we basically just dug into everything, started fixing everything ourselves. And that's the way we still do it today. It's been 7 years I've ran this company, and every single thing that goes down, other than transmissions, we don't deal with transmissions because I don't want to buy specialized tools. So that gave me the idea to sort of do another type of channel inside the channel of everything we got to fix, and see how you guys like that. So we just made a video. What is this now? Oh, guys walking by coughing. Damn, bro. Dude is dying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video now, and then if you guys like it, like, let me know, and we'll start making videos of us fixing stuff too, other than just us cutting down trees and how we're cutting down trees. So if you like it, subscribe and like the video. Thanks. As you guys know from the video of the big tulip tree, Kevin's Kev, can you just show me that bottle quick?
What bottle?
With the diesel fuel in it.
Garbage can.
So just to recap, because this is going to be a totally different video, Kev had essentially done an oil change. Would it take almost 6 gallons of oil?
No, I didn't do an oil change.
No, but
I had to put oil in it because the truck wouldn't run.
yeah. So he puts almost 6 gallons of oil in it. We drive 30 minutes away to a job the next day, shut it off. At the end of the day, the truck won't start. We check it. There's no oil in it. So it ate
11 gallons of oil total so far to go about 20 miles.
Yeah. So, and then we got this right out of the
fuel filter.
Right out of the fuel filter. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with the simple things. Kev just took the valve cover off, and we are going to put oil in it because all the oil is in the diesel tank, and see if one of the injectors are leaking oil. If injector O-rings leaking oil, which we're about to find out.
Alright, your hands clear?
Yeah, hands are clear.
Watch for oil.
Watching for oil. I don't see anything, Dev. I mean, it's still pretty damn oily around.
Well, it does have, it's gonna have oil up there.
Yeah.
From the
no, but I don't see anything that screams like. Let's do it one more time. Let me. Hands are clear.
I'm watching the oil pressure too, cause.
Yeah. Keep going. Nothing.
I got 40 pounds of oil pressure.
Yeah.
So.
Now the reason it's not firing right now is because we obviously have the injectors unplugged, because we're just looking to see if there's leakage. Yeah, I don't see anything.
I don't know what else it would be then.
Well,
that those things on those rails on the side are like, they say that they will leak externally before they leak fuel into the oil.
So did you agree with that? I mean, the next thing to do is just follow it slowly down each line.
Well, yeah, there's really...
Like if we already started with the injectors.
Yeah, we're this
just
far.
Follow it down the line, pull them. If the O-rings look fucking fresh, because they were, for the video's sake, we put new injector O-rings on it in August.
It wasn't that long. It's only got like, I could actually tell you, probably fucking not even 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 1,000. Has had a lot of hard fucking driving since then in the hills.
So we've been to Chatham?
Well, not even that. I'm talking more up in Oneonta, all those hills out there.
Yeah.
But for sake of the video, in case we figure this out, Kev has been suspicious of the head for a while. Yeah. He's been suspicious of the injector cups.
No, cylinder.
The cylinder. Well, the injector cups too, right? I mean,
no, I think it needs.
But just the cylinder head all the way together.
Yeah, there's a groove. I wish I had an injector, but
I just want to state that
metal. and then there's a groove. It wore a groove in, and it allows it to open.
Yeah.
And that space is right where the O-rings blow out. And I think if the head was new and there wasn't that groove there, it would keep it tight and it wouldn't blow the O-rings out. That's my idea. Because the new head doesn't have a groove. If you pull one of those out, there's a substantial fucking groove.
Yeah, substantial.
And if we pulled out one of the metal rings and stuck it in the bore that's not in the groove, you'd probably not have a gap. But if you put it in that groove, I bet you there's a fucking gap just as wide as the...
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. And the last time when we did them, you just showed me that, and it's pretty fucking substantial.
Oh, it's 400,000 miles.
So do you want to yank these out quick and then go home?
Yeah.
Or are you ready to leave now?
402,000 miles. Oh, what'd you say?
You want to yank these out quick and then go home, or you want to go home now? So we can have them out in what, fucking 15 minutes?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can pull them out.
Well, that's up to you. I got fucking goddamn thing to do.
We are pulling injectors. For some reason, I lost the mount that clips on the thing, so I didn't get to get some good footage of me pulling them. But
Nick, you got another rack quick?
this is now injector number 1, as we call it, because it runs this way 1 to 6. So this would be injector 1.
Anything that'll absorb some fucking fluid.
He said, "Ow!"
Oh yeah. Dude. What the fuck? Alright, that's the one I just pulled. See, right here.
Yep.
Alright, so this spun.
Yep.
So that is the last thing that holds your pressure back. And I think the groove in the cylinder is really...
The groove in the cylinder is what's fucking us. Right. And at this point, it's so bad that...
Now these injectors are only lasting fucking...
2 months.
Look at this one. This one's fucking doinked. Look at that shit.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Even the... Oh wow. Look,
it's
even
like,
this
it's
one...
Like bent.
Look at this one now. The pink one. I have never seen the pink one get worn.
I've never seen the pink one fucked up.
I bet you that's where we were getting fuel and oil mixing.
Yep.
Fuck!
They said get an international.
Who said that?
They said it'll be fun. Let's see.
For whoever works on it.
What's going on?
Oh!
No.
Oh! Yo! We got big troubles, dude.
Holy shit.
I've never seen the pink one
never
worn.
seen pinks fuck like that, dude.
Wow.
That's so bad.
Well,
I'm so sick of spending money on this thing, dude. I can't even begin to tell you how much money I've spent on this truck. I've spent enough money on this truck to buy another fucking chip box truck. Like, legitimately.
That one.
Dude, that's so
That
bad.
one's fucked up. This one's fucked up.
Holy shit.
So you got 3 out of 6 that
they're
are
getting really
decent.
thin.
That one's, I don't even know if the GoPro can pick up that close, but that is eating, bro.
What causes
Do you
them
have
to?
spares?
What causes those to erode? Well, yeah,
I've never seen them.
what it comes
Never
down
seen
to.
them. I've never seen them erode like that, but it's got to be the high pressure oil getting out of where it's supposed to be, because the oil comes in
And
right
then
here.
what about these?
The oil comes in right here.
Is that a bad O-ring?
No, that's because of the,
Or is that
the
just
cylinder head.
a split O-ring?
No, so this in a
That
perfect
O-ring
world,
is
when that's in the cylinder bore, it should be, I can't do it with my hands, but it should be
Closed.
literally closed tight.
There should
But
be no
since there's a
gap there.
groove in the head, this stays open in the head, and
That fuel pressure.
this can't stand up to the paint, stand up to the fucking oil without this, because you got
So basically, this being gapped like that is all bypass.
because the oil comes in here at 3,500 psi and it just blows right through the shit, and then it blows out, and that's why you see oil shoot out of the valve cover.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, all that all that oil pressure, probably. That doesn't make sense though. Why would it chew this?
I've never seen a pink like that.
No, it's always the oil.
The majority of the time when these go, I would see these would be so good looking. I mean, we would never put them back on. If we're gonna do them.
Yeah.
But they've been so decent compared to the new ones that I mean,
you could-
that's got a gap in there,
That
Kev.
you could potentially
Yeah,
reuse.
I've
That's
never seen
horrible. I'll give you the camera. Go show them that.
3,500 PSI.
Go show them that ring on what you're thinking with the camera.
So, I'll show you this. In a perfect application, when this is on the injector and it's installed,
It's close.
when it's closed, oil can't get past it. But when you got a gap like that, the oil
Blows out
blows
that
through the
O-ring.
ring. which is, I don't know where I put
Go
it.
show them that ring in the head.
Well, I'm gonna put that camera in the cylinder board. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fucking groove right here. About, I don't know, not even half an inch in, there's a really bad groove. And there's not supposed to be a groove there. So,
So either we need a new cylinder head.
so look, there's...
Or we have to have this cylinder head machined.
No.
Yeah, just new one.
You can't machine more
Oh,
material
I don't
in there.
know. No, I'm saying maybe they could. No, I don't know. If we get a new cylinder head, we're getting something that flows a little better, though.
All of the aftermarket ones do flow better.
Yeah,
All right, pull the camera out quick and I'll try to put this in. This is a bitch.
Yeah.
That's in the groove.
That's perfectly in the groove, and look at the gap on that. Alright, so we're pretty much, we think we need a new cylinder head. So, yeah, you're leaving? I'll see you in the morning. So what we're going to do is, we can't lose the truck right now because we have a big DOT job coming up. These injector O-rings only last, what, 2 months, right? 2 months, maybe 1,000 miles. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to throw new injector O-rings in it. And that'll get us through the next 2 months and do what we got to do. And then once we get done with that big DOT job, we could afford to pull the cylinder head on this and get a hold of the people that we work with out in Indiana and see if they could give us a head that flows a little bit more. So that's the plan. I'll see you tomorrow when we put the injectors back in.
Alright, so when I got to work this morning, the GoPro was sitting next to the truck, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue on with yesterday. We left off pulling all the injectors out. We had some bad O-rings. We got some parts. So we're going to get set up to do this here, and then we'll show you guys. Maybe we'll do a little time lapse on doing the O-rings. Alright, this is the basic setup, what I do. This is, alright, I'll give you the basics actually. So, always have clean rags. You're gonna need a couple picks. You're gonna need a small, I use an 8mm deep socket, I'll show you why later. Got all the injectors here, so start pulling all the O-rings off. I'm gonna do a time lapse. Right now I'm just showing you the basics of what you need, alright? You need your invoice. Your O-rings. These are OEM O-rings, so they're fucking expensive. You're gonna need a breakfast sandwich, a Red Bull, brake clean, hand towels, clean rags, like I said, and some clean oil. Alright, this is take 2. I'm going to show you guys from start to finish. So, first thing, pull these old copper off. And these are a bitch. They always are. Need something to get in there. I actually usually use a razor blade. That's what I usually do. Razor blade, get under it. Come the rest of the way off the pliers. That's your first one. Rest of them just come off with a pick. Last one's metal. And I feel like if they sold an oversized version of this ring, you might not have this problem as often, because that groove in the cylinder doesn't allow this to close. So when it stays open like that, the oil pushes right through it. Clean the tip, it's always full of carbon. Use a soft brush like brass. Some might not agree, but this is how I do it. Brake clean, spray it off. And putting the new one on is, as you might have guessed, the exact opposite. But you want to use a lot of clean oil and a reassembly. When you're done with the old ones, just throw them all over the floor. Sweep them up later. Obviously these go in a specific order. So while you're doing this, don't take all the O-rings off the old ones. Do them one at a time so you can reference an old one. So I've done this 100 times and I'm still going to reference it just to make sure that I'm doing it right. First one to go on is your metal ring. Drop that bitch in some oil. Just work it down. Next one. This one's going to be the flat. Soak it with oil. Don't let it roll on itself if you can avoid it. And then I always push it down with a flat pick. Next one, purple. Sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're blue. This one's dark blue. Work it around. And another thing when you're doing this job, do this first before you prepare the engine for new injectors, because you want these to sit and shrink. Next one's pink. This is what separates your fuel from your oil, and this one always fucking goes bad. And these, just this pick. Basically plenty of lube. Try not to stretch them out if you can avoid it. This little lower seal is directional. That's why I have the socket. Because this should have seated, and that's done. Ready to go in the engine. Set that on a clean rag and let it rest for a while. Alright, so we got one done. Just hit the old sausage, egg, and cheese. I'm going to put this thing on a time lapse and I'm going to re-ring all these injectors. Alright, so that's all the injector O-rings done. So now it's time to clean the injector bores on the engine and suck all the oil and fuel out of the cylinders, because when you pull these injectors it dumps whatever in there. There is a way to drain it beforehand, but I don't really care. Not really worth the time. Just suck them out with the extractor over there and go on with your day. Alright, I had to step out and go grab some cleaning brushes. I don't really like how dirty that is, especially in the injector cup. I don't know if you could really see it or not. Probably not. You want to clean it up, give them a good face or a good seal. So see what we can do. Right now I'm just gonna use brake clean and this long brush. See what happens. Well, you guys probably can't see, but I'm gonna brush this out quick. Do this before you suck the cylinders out, obviously. You can put this on a drill. I don't really want to, because these brushes don't stand up to much of anything. Harbor Freight. You gonna say more? Oh, okay. Want a better view. So I just used a variety of brushes and brake clean and sprayed them again afterwards. It sucks because you can't really see it, but they look a lot better than they did. There's nothing stuck on the sides anymore. Everything that was, you know, baked down there is gone. So now I gotta get the extractor ready. So got the extractor out. Usually turn this thing so I can see the gauge, but it's alright. So throw that down on the cylinder. The cylinder sounds pretty clean. There's hardly any oil in the fucking thing when I pulled it in here, so it's usually like 1 or 2 cylinders that'll be like full and the other ones are not. Suck this out too. This one sounded pretty empty. There's something in there. You don't have to get every last drop, but if you don't do this, the engine will be hydrolocked, as we've found out before. Oh yeah, look at that. Some good oil. Try to get the bottom of the bore too, because something sits there. I don't think that matters, but you want ideal conditions for these injectors to go in. Otherwise, you'll be doing it again in a very short period of time, as I am right now. Oh yeah. Here's the oil. Another thing that helps, I think, maybe not, but in my opinion, if you let the truck sit for a little while before you pull the injectors out, you get less oil in the cylinders. So we're at the end there. Hit this thing one more time. I'm gonna hit it with some brake clean. Hit that one too. Hit them all quick one more time, and then we'll throw the injectors in. Alright. Injectors are going in. So, in my opinion, the key to this, let them rest. Make sure they're clean, wipe them off. What I usually do, give them a nice coating of oil before they go back in. So, something like this here. Make sure they're all fucking slopped up. Connector goes towards the back. Make sure they go in straight. This collar slides back to allow that to go down. Sometimes you could push them in, sometimes you gotta tap them. I hate tapping them, but she's going. She's in. I'll give that a little tap with like a rubber mallet just to make sure it's actually seated, but you can almost feel it click. Another thing I tried to do I didn't show. Now I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like oil probably be flowing on the sides. I know it's gonna go everywhere anyway. I just try not to put this directly in line with that. I don't know if that matters, but probably doesn't, because I'm still doing this quite often. So, like I said before, rubber mallet, make sure you don't hit that connector. Hard to get a good swing on. I have used a regular hammer on this before. I don't really recommend that because, well, probably not good for anything. But that's not seated yet. It's really hard to do one-handed. Oops. Let's sit down here. That could work. Oh, maybe. Oh shit, look at that. So. Obviously, when you hear that, she's seated. So, put it back together, the camera down on the time lapse, but I was basically done. Valve cover's back on, everything's plugged back in. So we're gonna see what happens. I also had to add more engine oil because it lost more. It's gonna be hard to start, they always are. Just gotta build proper oil pressure and fuel. Show you this oil pressure. I don't remember what gear I left it in. Remember, this fuel is extremely diluted with oil. Probably 10 gallons of fuel, 10 gallons of oil mixed in like 20 gallons of fuel. Sounds good though. Hope that solves the problem. I'm going to get this thing put back together interior wise, take it down the road, and we'll report back soon to see